Hello friends, my name is Monica. Today we will discuss about why we use qualifier annotation. Uh, qualifier annotation is used for disambiguate between multiple beans of the same type that are available for auto wiring. When you have multiple beans of the same type defined in Spring Boot application context, you want to inject a specific bin into a particular component, you can use a qualifier to specify bean qualifier value. For example, we have two classes with the component annotation, and then you choose one specific should be called from here, then you can use qualifier, and class name you can use here. In next ppt I will show you. Here is a brief explanation of how it works. Multiple bean of the same type. For example, you can see food service and bar service both have two services, and component annotation is applied over there. If you have multiple bean of the same type register in your Spring context and you try to auto-wire a dependency of that type, Spring may not know which bean to inject. Then Spring will be confused which service you want to inject. Then component, then you need to define qualifier over here. You can see we have two services, food and bar, and component. In next, using qualifier, suppose you have two component that required as a food service instance, but we have a multiple food service beans available. You can use qualifier to specify which bean to inject. For example, component, my component, private final food service and food service, you need to use @autowire, my component, @compiler, qualifier, and food service you will define in a qualifier food service, and we will pass that food service. In this example, qualifier food service indicate that the food service bean with the qualifier food service should be injected to my component class. For example, there is a multiple services with same type things. For example, we have multiple classes or services with the same purpose, but we have different scenario. In that case, when we auto wire food service, then we use qualifier, and inside qualifier we will pass the name of food service or that particular service that we want to add. Next one is qualifier value matching. The qualifier value specified qualifier should match the name of bean that you want to inject. In this example, you have defined a food service bean with the name food service. You can see here bean is a food service. In your configuration, it will be inject to my component, and there is an app config bean food service and food service return new food. Using qualifier helps Spring resolve an ambiguities when we are multiple bean of the same type, and it allow you to specify exactly which bean should be injected into a particular component or dependency. For in any class, if we want to add same type of classes, then for example, there is in a there is a two different package, com.example.abc and com.example.def, and both have same class of, for example, same class of food service and food service. Then how we will pass the qualifier? We will import particular package class and pass food service from there. Then it will be import that particular class. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.